Hello YouTube family, Greg D here back with another DCUO video, and I've been getting several requests to do a best power, best DPS power, best this power for this role as of late over the last couple days. So I thought I would give my take on all that kind of stuff. So let me just preface this and say that this is just what I'm going to tell you is just my opinion and what I've seen from experience, whether it's, powers that I've played with, or other players that I've played with, whether that be PvE, PvP. Um, and also let's keep in mind here too that honestly, if you have the right artifacts for your setup, whether you are might, precision, tank, healer, controller, if you have the right artifacts and you have them leveled up at least to 160, you can kind of some powers might be better than others, but for the most part, there's not going to be too much variation between them. I know I'll probably get some hate for that, but that's just again, this is just my opinion. This is what I think. It's going to more so to me be a matter of like getting your artifacts up to 160, 180, 200, and also having a decent amount of skill points. But with that being said, this is what I think. So for DPS, let's just get this out of the way. So for my opinion, my expertise, what I've experienced, what I've seen, best powers that I have personally played with. If I had to give you like a top three in no particular order for DPSing, munitions, electric, rage, hands down. We're doing our rage walkthrough there. I've seen many a great rage DPSs. And as far as my own personal time in the game, munitions has been the strongest power that I've played with. Having a munitions might loadout just killed it. I did so well, and I've been having a lot of fun. If you guys have been following me for a while, I've been having a ton of fun with electric precision over the last week or two since we switched from water. But munitions for me, like munitions, has been my top DPS power that I've played with for sure. So again, those would be like my top three: munitions, electric, and rage. As far as tanking, rage tanking is awesome. I personally have not rage tanked, but I have seen many a good with whether it be my league, whether it be random people that I've played with. Rage tanks, I've seen a ton of fire tanks. Fire tanking is awesome too. I hear a lot from people that I play with how easy fire tanking is. Rage looks cool. Rage has a lot of pool moves. Fire tanking is super easy. And then I would probably say the other one would be I'm trying to think of, again, in no particular order, rage for sure, um, fire for sure, and I would honestly say that those are probably the two most tanks that I see. If I see a tank anywhere, it's usually a rage or fire. I'm not usually one who sees like ice tanks very often. I don't see earth tanks very often. I don't see atomic tanks very often either. Fire and rage seem to be, to me, at least from what I see, the most popular ones. If I had to throw another one in there, maybe I'm a little biased. I would say Earth. Earth is a little um, more difficult because there's not as many pull moves there, but I just like the pet power. So again, maybe I'm just a little bit biased there. Healer wise, I would probably say my favorites are in the top ones. Water is, I hear so many people, again, whether I play with them, whether they're in my league, that water is OP as far as healing. Water is terrible, as we've seen if you followed my channel. Okay, so it's not terrible, but it's slow and it's cumbersome as a DPS. But as a healer power, water is amazing. A lot of AOE, a lot of good heals there, a lot of shields, a lot so um, that's good. And I may be a little bit biased here as far as my other two powers. I would say electric because I like electric, as one of my personal favorite powers. And sorcery. Sorcery is my favorite power in the entire game. I love sorcery for the pets. I love it for grand summoning. And honestly, just again, it's my favorite power in the game. Always has been. So those would probably be my um, choices for healer powers. Again, no particular order. And as far as controlling goes, my favorite, you will see mental a lot. Mental is one that I've played pretty extensively as well. Um, mental is a great one. I know some great. I have seen and am friends with in this game some great like battle trolls being mental. Um, so, for example, like if you guys have watched my live streams, like Stacy, who is basically a battle troll, a lot of times, she is great, even in controller role. Like she kills it with damage, and she's again someone that has like 200 artifacts and everything. So, mental for sure would be um, top of my list as far as trolling. Um, Quantum, I always love the way that Quantum looks. I love the fact that it's got a lot of crowd control with Quantum, so that's another one that I would pick. And then if I had to pick a third one, Light. I do see a lot of hard light controllers out in the game, played with several. So again, there you go. So to recap, again, if you're just talking, best quote unquote powers in 2025, if you're DPSing, I would say Rage, Electric, and what was my other one? Munitions. There we go. I was having a brain fart there. If tanking, definitely go Rage or Fire. You maybe throw Earth in there, but Rage or Fire for sure. I would say controller wise, you definitely want to do Mental, Light, Quantum, and I would say Healer, Sorcery, Electric, and Water. Water, I think, is from what I understand, pretty much the OP healer power at this point. Um, a lot of people would consider Rage the OP DPS um, power, and a lot of people consider Rage the OP tank power as well. So if you are like someone who does enjoy playing with the combo powers, like combo powers being Rage, combo powers being Water, combo powers being Hard Light, and you like that kind of thing, then you know try it out for yourself. Again, I'm probably going to get some hate on this video, but again, this is just my opinion, just what I've seen from personal experience, players that I've played extensively with, whether it be my league, whether it be friends that I've made, coming back to the game, I have seen some hardcore folks here that oh man. But I would love to hear what you guys think are the best powers, and let's help each other out. I'm always here listening to and open to your guys' suggestions, and let's make this a topic of discussion regarding help each other out, especially we've been having a lot of new players coming to our channel, coming back to the game after several years of not playing it. So let's start a discussion. Let's help each other out, and let's discuss what are your favorite powers for each role. If I had to pick, like my all-time favorite power, it's sorcery, hands down. I love the pets. Healer is my favorite alternate role, as most of you know. So that's kind of why we've stuck with the healing powers with Terra. I would never pick Celestial ever a day in my life because I can't stand Celestial. It's just personal preference. But again, the biggest thing, though, I will say, if you take nothing else from this video, find a power that you like, whether that be it looks cool, you've got a certain theme that you want for your character, whatever the case may be. Pick a power that you like, find a loadout that you like, something that's fun to you, and that does pretty well, and make sure that you get your artifacts up to 200 no matter what they are. Because even if you just threw 3 artifacts together for, let's say, DPSing, and they were all 200, and you're going against a person who has the same exact loadout, the same power, but their artifacts are only level 120, let's say, you're going to out DPS them every time. So just something to keep in mind. Like I said, if you take nothing else from this video, please remember that. And yeah, so there you go. Best quote unquote powers for each role as I see it. And again, let me know in the comment section below what you think is the best power um, in the game in a particular role. So there you go. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. And I need your help. So please like, please share, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, we'll see you soon.